Okay, listen. If you're watching this, you probably love it when your gun goes. And I have to admit, those sounds always scratch an itch that can't really be explained. But this video is about something more than that. It's about how we, as a community, are destroying Valorant just to experience a few more of those dopamine kicks. Let me explain. When video games were still rather niche, there used to be two types of major business models for video games. The full price games that were reliant on game sales and purchases, and the free-to-play games that relied on in-game purchases, like cosmetics and accessories. What these types of games had in common, however, was that most of them had a soul behind them. A team that was willing to put in effort, creating a game that they too would enjoy playing in private. Nowadays, it's extremely rare to find a new game that actually still tries to ignite some sort of accomplishment or wonder in the player. Because teams no longer have the control over the games that they create. The money does. The CEO promising their shareholder an ever-increasing profit. For them, the player is now just one of many consumers. Valorant is one of those games where money took control. It is free to play, and therefore it has to create profit through in-game purchases, which are mainly skins. That's completely fine. The problem isn't even the obscene pricing on the latest skin bundles, or the predatory shop setup. It's that we as players are encouraging these companies and corporations to take over the entire industry because we are unwilling to exert the tiniest bit of impulse control and just not buy the skins. It's the fact that we are offered a new skin bundle for 5 out of our 19 weapons for $100 and we thank them for it. At some point, that could have gotten us 2 AAA games with hours of experience and years of development. Now it's a gun pattern that makes a sound effect. Just imagine for a second that Riot comes out with a completely new and exciting skin bundle for another $90 to $100, but no one buys it. Absolutely no one. Then they would start to panic, like developers realizing their live service game is about to flop, so they lower the price. And we could theoretically reduce those prices down to whatever we like, forcing Riot to change their business model or the way they look at skin pricings. Possibly creating more content to keep players entertained in other ways except skins. Possibly even creating a leveling system that is rewarding or giving us a sense of accomplishment for staying loyal to the game and grinding it all the way through. Even Fortnite, which definitely also had negative effects on the gaming industry, created their battle pass user-friendly, so that you only had to buy the battle pass once. And if you grinded it all the way through, it would give you enough currency to buy the next battle pass as well. This gave the player a sense of accomplishment, it created game loyalty, and it enabled the game to keep its player base hooked. Valorant achieves a similar grind, just without the fun. Which is why I'm talking to you. You are the player base, and you decide what people can buy you with and where this game is gonna go. You can find just as much fun buying a good battle pass once in a while and grinding towards those skins. Because next to ranks, that's the only grind this game has to offer. Find pride in having some self-control. Don't become one of those skin beggars that throws a tantrum when they don't get what they want. You can always find a skin on the ground when the round is over. Lastly, do I think things will change? Probably not. As long as skin videos continue to be half of Valorant's identity and the lack of self-control seems to rise at the smallest hint of a dopamine rush, it will only get worse and more expensive. But I do think there is still hope. It's just up to you.